First, the top news headlines. Metal detectors from Himachal Pradesh being used to search for Tupul landslide victims. 13 yet to be traced. Two dead, 5 injured as landslide sweeps away Bolero at Shanting on National Highway 102 in Churachandpur district. Chief Minister N. Birain, MLA Nurul Hassan, others greet people on Eid-ul-Juha being celebrated tomorrow. Hello and a very good evening. You're watching the MAMI TV English News Bulletin. I'm ALBINA RIAMEI. Intensifying the search operations for victims of massive landslide at Tupul Yard Railway constructions camped at Marangjing Part 5 in Noned district, metal detectors procured from Himachal Pradesh have been utilized to search the missing persons. Out of 79 persons who were swept away, 13 persons are still missing. According to official reports, the search operations by more than 700 personnel of Indian Army, Assam Rifles, Territorial Army, SDRF and NDRF at the incident site continued on the 10th day despite the scorching heat. The true wall radar and search and rescue dog inducted are being employed and more than 30 machineries and excavators have been used to hasten the search operation. Till 10:30 this morning, no bodies have been recovered yet. So far, 48 bodies have been recovered, while 13 are still missing. It may be mentioned that a total of 43 Territorial Army personnel were swept away by the landslide. So far, 42 of the personnel have been found. On the first day, 13 of the personnel were rescued. The bodies of 28 others have been recovered and the number of missing personnel is only 1 now. Meanwhile, out of the 79 persons swept away by the landslide, 66 persons have been found. Out of the 66 persons, 18 were rescued and 48 were found dead. The number of missing persons remains at 13. In a yet another landslide along Tipaimuk Road, National Highway 102 in Shanting area of Churachandpur district last morning, 2 people lost their lives while 5 persons were injured. The deceased have been identified as Bauta Sahi of Sipuikon village and Lal Nunjiri, wife of Malsom Lian. According to reports, a Bolero camper was swept away by the landslide. 5 persons out of 12 passengers, including the driver and helper, were injured. There were 2 minors among the passengers. The landslide occurred when the driver of the Bolero camper bearing registration number MZ01W1063 operating on the Tipaimuk Road Corporation Society TRCS started the vehicle after clearing debris of tree branches which blocked the road. The landslide swept away the vehicle and plunged into a deep gorge. Botsahi died in the incident while Lal Nunjiri succumbed to her injuries in Churachandpur District Hospital. Locals of the nearby villages rescued the passengers of the vehicle following the landslide, the report added. Manipur Chief Minister N. Birain has greeted the people of Manipur, especially the Muslim brethren, on the auspicious occasion of Eid-ul-Juha. In his greeting message, the Chief Minister said, Eid-ul-Juha, the festival of sacrifice, is celebrated with traditional fervor and gaiety across the world. The festival marks the end of Hajj, a pilgrimage to the holy site Mecca, Saudi Arabia, and commemorates the fate of Prophet Ibrahim and his devotion to Allah. Followers of Islam believe that Ibrahim willingly sacrificed his son Ismail as an act of obedience to God. Pleased with the gesture of supreme sacrifice, God asked him to sacrifice a sheep instead. As such, the festival signifies the spirit of sacrifice rising above the narrow barriers of one's ego and self-interest for the good of all, he said. He also wished that the festival strengthens brotherhood and harmony among different communities and bring peace and prosperity to the state. MLA of Ketragaon Assembly Constituency, Sheikh Nurul Hassan, also extended warm greetings to the people of Manipur on the auspicious occasion of Eid-ul-Adha. He said the festival is more than just a day of family get-togethers, merriment and joy. It also reinstills the spirit of hope, kindness, charity and nobility. This festival will be an opportunity to rededicate ourselves to strengthening the bonds of inclusiveness and to alleviating the plight of the poor and destitute, he said. The MLA also wished that the holiday is filled with spirit of patience, generosity, understanding, solidarity, and desire for mutual respect and coexistence. Delhi Association of Manipur Muslim Students extended greetings to the people of Manipur, especially the Pangal community, on the occasion of Eid-ul-Adha, the festival of sacrifice. Cultural Secretary M.D. Warish Khan in a press release said the festival commemorates the willingness of Prophet Ibrahim to sacrifice his son Ismail as an act of obedience and dedication to Allah. God was pleased with his devotion to him and sent the sheep to be slaughtered in place of his son. Since then, cattle sacrifice has been a major part of Eid-ul-Adha celebration. He also urged the people to remember brothers and sisters who are suffering across the globe on the occasion. Pradhan of Changamdabi Gram Panchayat, Wahida Begum, distributed edible items to every household of the Panchayat this morning on the occasion of Eid-ul-Adha. Speaking during the distribution, Pradhan nominee Muhammad Ghaffar said the items were distributed to the people to celebrate tomorrow's Eid-ul-Adha with gaiety. He wished peace and prosperity to the people of Manipur and to collectively support Chief Minister Biren's War on Drugs campaign. Ghaffar appealed to the people of the Gram Panchayat to stop use and sale of drugs.
Changamdabi GP की प्रधान होने थौबीरीबी मिस्ट्रेस वहीदा पानू की साइड की ngamjaba युमथों की ओइबा अमदि अखोइगी प्रजा शिक्षण खुदिमक्ता ngamjaba चिनी अमदि थाव खुदो तमजरी लोइनना लाकदोरिबा मथंगी पंचायत इलेक्शन दसो मिस्ट्रेस वहीदा पानू मखा ताना मियामगिदमक्ता सेवा तौजखिनी हाइबगी वाखललोंदा अखोइ ngasigi asigum laba ngamjaba khutol pot se Changamdabi phunni praja singda ekoi honanaba honajabani.
Manipur State Cooperative Bank under the Cooperative Development Fund CDF of Cooperative Development Fund CDF handed over furniture items worth around ₹2 lakh under infrastructure support scheme to Khapot Sangbam GP level MPCS Limited. MSCB Board of Management P. Ranjit, President of Khapot Sangbam GP level MPCS M. Tomba, Member of Nachau Jila Parishad Thiam Dilip, and VP of MSCB Limited Y. Subachandra were among those who attended the function held at Khapot Sangbam Maninglekhai Community Hall, organized by Khapot Sangbam GP level MPCS Limited. Speaking on the occasion, P. Ranjit said the help is being provided to 10 selected cooperative societies to help them revive.
सही अहुम सथगदब स्कीम ने अहानब सहीदा अखोई सोसाइटी तारा अनीसुब सहीदा सोसाइटी तारा तारा खलगा अखोई मसीगी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन से अखोई यंथोकपा हौजबनी अदुन बिसेंपुर से अखोई हंदक सहीगी ओइना निपान सुबा डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ओइना अखोई ngasi पिजबनी.
Senior spokesperson of BJP Manipur Pradesh R.K. Pramodini has been selected to be conferred the Sunyase Sikhar Tak Atal Saman 2022. The award is presented by Aryan M Film Production to personalities working in different fields with sacrificial spirit in memory of former Prime Minister of India Atal Bihari Vajpayee. R.K. Pramodini was selected for the award in recognition for her contribution in the field of politics. The award distribution ceremony will be held at Mir Auditorium in Mumbai's Juhu Beach on August 27. It may be mentioned R.K. Pramodini is not a senior spokesperson of BJP but has also been an eminent personality working in different fields. She also served as principal of TG Higher Secondary School and Ananda Singh Higher Secondary Academy. Guru Khulla Cultural Academy GKCA condoled the sudden demise of founder of the academy, Guru Taurem Yai School, at his residence at Kurai Kongpal, Sezor Lekai on July 7th. Secretary of the academy, T.B. Sorjit, in a press release said, Guru Taurem Yai School served as Guru of Nat Sankirtan Cholom at Jawaharlal Nehru Dance Academy, JNMDA, Imphal. He was an approved artist of All India Radio Imphal and also a B-high grade artist. He performed across the globe, including in the United States of America and China, and was the musician of over 30 ballet and dance dramas produced by JNMDA. Members and artists of GKCA observed 1 minute silence at rehearsal hall of the academy in honor of the departed soul, the release said. Now we have a short commercial break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Welcome to Manipur International University. Admission opened for undergraduate program. MIU is an UGC recognized. MIU has a team of highly qualified and experienced faculty manning various departments that are equipped with advanced computer lab, smart classrooms and oriental library. They also provide attractive scholarships and offered unique courses. Classes will be starting from August 2022. Manipur International University, Gari Awang Lekai, near HRD Academy. Helpline numbers 889-978-8788. Manipur International University, success guaranteed.
Ichabu mahitam hanba haibasi mama mapa singna machada piba ngamba khwaidigi chabu khudolni. Slopland Public School, biggest and the finest residential school, Manipur gi oina lemjaningai oiraba, mahei tampam ama oiriba, khwaidigi chunaraba mafamda semgatlaba, CBSE the affiliate toba higher secondary school oiri. Icha singbu admission tawidana mama mapa singna machada piba ngamba khwaidigi chabu khudol oibiu, ichagi phazabalam chat sajati ahombadu ubiu, Slopland Public School Khongjom.
Welcome you all to Lunako Residential School at Chanung, Imphal East. An exclusive co-education residential school located on a sprawling 50-acre campus will be affiliated to CBSE New Delhi. First academic session will begin in April 2023 for classes 4 to 8. Hurry up for registration.
Welcome back. The national tricolour at Red Fort, Rashtrapati Bhavan and Parliament House flew at half-mast today to observe the day-long state mourning announced in the country as a mark of respect for former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, who was assassinated on Friday. Abe was shot in Nara city in western Japan on Friday while he was delivering a campaign speech. Prime Minister Narendra Modi expressed his shock over the tragic death of Abe. Prime Minister also tweeted that he is shocked and saddened beyond words at the tragic demise of one of his dearest friends, Shinzo Abe, adding that he was a towering global statesman, an outstanding leader and a remarkable administrator, also dedicated his life to make Japan and the world a better place. Prime Minister Narendra Modi met new Rajya Sabha MPs and advised them to be regular to the House, come prepared and use words carefully in the House of Elders, sources said. Several BJP MPs, including Union Minister and Leader of the House Piyush Goyal and his cabinet colleague Nirmala Sitharaman, were among the 27 newly elected members of the Rajya Sabha who took oath as members of the Council of States on Friday. Modi held a meeting with MPs in the evening and briefed them about their responsibility, including regular attendance and careful selection of words in the House, the sources said. The members took the oath owing allegiance to the Constitution as required in the presence of Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu in the chamber of the Rajya Sabha, they added. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh will launch the first ever Artificial Intelligence in Defense (AIDF) symposium and exhibition organized by the Department of Defense Production Ministry of Defense on July 11th at Vigyan Bhavan in the national capital. The event will feature an exhibition to showcase the cutting-edge all-enabled solutions developed by the services, research organizations, industry and startups and innovators, and the launch of all products for the market. Briefing about the event, Defense Secretary Ajay Kumar said it is a big event where 75 newly developed all products and technologies having applications in defense will be launched as part of the celebrations marking 75 years of independence, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, and to promote Atmanirbharta initiative in defense. A flash flood triggered by a cloudburst near the holy cave shrine of Amarnath in Jammu and Kashmir swept away pilgrims, killing 16 and leaving at least 40 others injured. Rescue and relief operations led by the Indian Army are underway and search for the missing is on. An official on the ground said about 30 to 35 people are missing while 5 have been rescued. Gushing waters are rolling down the mountain site due to the incessant rain damage 25 tents and 3 community kitchens where pilgrims serve food, officials said. In one of the major peacetime rescue operations, the Indian Army has deployed men and machinery, including latest equipment, to rescue the Amarnath pilgrims who were injured in the flood triggered by heavy rain, an Army official said. The man who fatally shot former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe has told police that he initially planned to attack a leader of a religious group, the Japanese media reported today, quoting police sources as saying. Tetsuya Yamagami, 41 years, has also said he had a grudge against a specific organization, possibly the religious group that he believed was linked to Abe. The religious leader was not identified in the report. Meanwhile, police have conducted raids at his apartment in Nara on Friday and recovered explosives and homemade guns, reports said. Yamagami, who attended a public high school in Nara Prefecture, wrote in his graduation yearbook that he didn't have a clue about what he wanted to be in the future, it said. According to government officials, he had served as a maritime self-defense officer in 2005 at the Kure base in Hiroshima Prefecture. Sri Lanka's President Gotabaya Rajapaksa fled his official residence in Colombo today, moments before thousands of protesters broke through police barricades and stormed the compound. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe called an urgent meeting with his cabinet ministers after the president fled his residence. Demonstrators from across the country arrived in buses, trains and trucks to Colombo earlier on Saturday to express outrage over the government's failure to protect them from economic ruin. Protesters shouted, "Gotta go home," using a common shortened version of the president's name. According to Reuters, at least 21 people, including 2 police, were injured and hospitalized in the protests. Mention may be made that Sri Lanka is going through one of the worst economic crises that the country has witnessed. Many blame the country's decline on President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. Before we end the bulletin, let's look at the top news headlines once again. Metal detectors from Himachal Pradesh being used to search for Tupul landslide victims, 13 yet to be traced. Two dead, 5 injured as landslide sweeps away Bolero at Shanting on National Highway 102 in Churachandpur district. Chief Minister N. Biren, MLA Nurul Hassan and others greet people on Eid-ul-Juha being celebrated tomorrow. That's all for today. Thank you for joining us. Have a great evening.
HK Jewels Private Limited, Mumbai, Maharashtra. Chahi tara taret hena miyamgi sevada lichiraklaba 100% International Gemological Institute na certified tauraba Kisna Diamond Jewelry. India khaktada natana country marifu mangada Kisna Diamond Jewelry gi ningthiraba jewelry items sing mayamna pamna seasonary. Adomsu amuktang nengshin biraktuna adomgi apamba Diamond Jewelry khanbiyu. Outlet address VCH Ventures, Puri Pork, HDFC Bank Building, 2nd floor.